Okay, I got to ask you about Devondre Campbell because Campbell, has really in a lot of ways gone backwards. He had an all-pro season in 2021. Last year was brutal for him. He was not considered to be very effective as a run stopper or in coverage, according to Pro Football Focus. And there was clear regression there to the point where Green Bay didn't really want him back. And they replaced him in the draft with Edger and Cooper. Now here comes Campbell and the over to the Niners, and the talk is he's going to play next to Fred Warner, who's maybe the best off-ball linebacker in the league. And then Dre Greenlaw is still rehabbing from the torn Achilles. I can't imagine. They said he'll probably start on PUP. My guess is he won't be back, if he's back at all this year. He'll be after Thanksgiving. So there's a real opportunity here. What do you think? Are you concerned about Campbell? I personally think there's a very good chance Graham beats him out by outplaying him in the preseason. I'll stay with that prediction. But where are you on the Campbell signing? And, it's weird. You talk to some of the people around the Niners, and they're like, hey, they really feel like this kid's got great, athleticism still, and that he's going to bounce back. But I don't know. To me, this is I think Jalen Graham potentially is a much better player.
Yeah, it's like Devondre Campbell. It annoys me that he is so happy to be here. It just really annoys me. Like, I don't even like his tweets. The last tweet he put out, he goes, "I can't even lie. I'm having so much fun playing football again. The situation I was in was making me lose my love for the game, but I'm back having fun again. And I love that for myself. Thank you, God." That reads like you're the problem. Like, that's how that reads. It's kind of like the ex that you just can't go to your new relationship. You have to get online and take pictures and talk about how you just love the new relationship that you're in. And I was so making all of these like subliminal disses. I was so unhappy and I was never in love like this before. And for me, it just makes me kind of like, ew, like, why are you? What's going on, bro? Like, what is this? Why are you always so pressed to let us know how your situation was so bad before you? And I did some digging. He said the same thing in Atlanta. He said the same thing with the Packers, man. This is it. We got a civil war happening right now for mediocrity, okay? The best unit on our team, bar none, used to be and currently still is our linebacking core, okay? We have had the most lights out linebacking core in the NFL. All right. And the truth is, Devondre Campbell is a signal that we may be taking a step down. It's time for Jalen Graham and D Winters to oust this bozo. I want Devondre Campbell off this team. If he makes it on the roster, that says that the two rookies that we got behind him are not ready to oust this guy and to get him off the field. If Devondre Campbell was what we really wanted, then what happened to Eric Kendricks? What happened to Eric Kendricks, Larry?
He said no. Dallas. He wanted to play for his coach in Minnesota in Dallas.
Doug, I'm telling you, I want Jalen Graham or D Winters to emerge. I want them to take this guy's job. I saw what Devondre Campbell did in 2021, amazing, right? All jokes aside, that was tongue-in-cheek, but the facts are is that, yes, when he's healthy, he is a great linebacker. He is a really good player. We just haven't seen that in 3 years. And I don't believe that we're gonna see that, out of nowhere just because he's here and he's happy to be here. That doesn't move me. In my opinion, Devondre Campbell is kind of taking on the Taco Charlton arc. Remember when Taco Charlton came here last year? And he was lighting it up. Dude, I remember all of those reports about Taco Charlton.
He looked good. He definitely looked the best, which was a bad sign.
Yeah, yes. He came in and blew everybody away. And 2 weeks into camp, Taco Charlton's gone. On the pup, done. Right? So I don't know. That's another thing about these guys. We said the same thing about Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, what? He looked amazing in camp. That's because Sam Darnold knows how to look good in camp. He knows how to look good in camp. Devondre Campbell's going to come in here. He's going to look good in camp. And you guys are going to say, man, you know what? You know who's leading every drill? You know who's like playing to the echo of the whistle? Devondre Campbell. I mean, Devondre Campbell is really showing us that he can really do his thing. And then as soon as the season starts, it's going to start with a Nick. Well, where's Devondre Campbell today? Well, the team's not really talking, but, I don't know. We haven't seen him in 3 days. And then all of a sudden, he's going to be gone. So I see this coming. I don't see him finishing out the season. I'm going out on a limb right now, even in May. I know this is like a way too early take, but I just don't think that I don't like the fact that I feel as though that he's a mediocre player because of his injuries, not because of his skill. I feel like he's a mediocre player.
I don't know if he's mediocre, but I just don't think – I don't want to be force-fed Devondre Campbell as I'm watching.
And he's so happy to be here. I think almost like he knows he lucked up. That's how I feel.
If Jalen Graham is out playing him, Jalen Graham's got to play. I know I asked Sorensen about, the pecking order, and I know he sung the praises of Campbell, and I know why. And I know Campbell's going to get the first look. But if Jalen Graham is as good a player as I think he is, and if Jalen Graham improves as much as I think he's going to improve, and he has the kind of camp that I think he's going to have where he's flying all over the place and making all kinds of plays because now he knows the defense and the run fits are clean and he's just making fewer mistakes and he's seeing it clearer. And he's flowing naturally and he already has great speed and great instincts. I think if Graham steps up the way I expect him to, I think we're all going to be sitting there singing the Graham praises that he's awesome and that Campbell's nice, but Campbell's, I think Campbell could get his job taken from him by Graham. Now, other people really like Winters. I like Winters a little bit too, and I like Tatum Bethune a little bit. But to me, Graham is special. Graham is, to me, it's Warner and Graham inside this year. We'll see. I mean, right now, people are not looking at it that way. But I think when it comes time for game time, I think there's a very good chance Graham has a great preseason and is one of the guys that we're really talking about. There aren't too many guys on this team where I really think they're getting to another level, but like Jair Brown in the secondary is one of them. Jalen Graham at linebacker is another. They got a few guys who I think are going to really, really improve, and those are the two.